Welcome to channel. My name is Max. My journey in trading started about 10 years ago. Back then, honestly, it was hard to imagine that neural networks would become a real advisor in our work, that trading bots would be available in just a couple of clicks, and that there would be so much information that the main problem wouldn't be where to find it, but what is actually useful. And now, in 2026, trading has become both easier and more complicated. Easier because tools, education, platforms, and analytics are all available in one smartphone. More complicated because it's very easy for a beginner to get lost in the house. Strategies, indicators, signals, magic courses, dozens of assets, and in the end, a person just jumped from one thing to another without building any system. And that's the most common reason why most people fail. Because the problem isn't the market, the problem is the lack of structure. But if I were starting to learn trading from scratch in 2026, what would I do in the first 5 months? What would I focus on first? What would I avoid wasting time on? And how would I reach consistent result faster without losing my deposit at the start? Today, I want to break down exactly that step by step to build a complete plan. The first month, the second month, what to read, what to watch, how to practice, and how to build a system from the very beginning so you don't repeat common beginner mistakes. Let's get started. If I were starting from scratch in the first month, I wouldn't think about making money at all. This is an important point, because for most people, it happens the other way around. A person comes into trading already thinking about how to make money, and because of that, they skip the most important stage: understanding the basics. The main goal of the first month is to understand what you're actually dealing with, calmly, without rushing, without trying to trade for results right away. And there is another mistake that almost everyone makes. People try to find a strategy immediately. They don't even understand how a trade actually works. First, understand the mechanics, what binary options are, what a trade actually works, what happens at the moment you enter a trade, how the result is calculated, what determines the return, and what determines the loss. Next, understand what expiration time is, why it affects the outcome of a trade, how price behaves differently on short and long time frames, because the same entry point can play out differently. Then, types of charts, candlesticks, line, bar charts, how they differ, what information they provide. Next point, the difference between technical analysis and fundamental analysis. Technical analysis is everything related to the chart, trends, levels, patterns, indicators, an attempt to understand price movement based on past behavior. Fundamental analysis is news and events, the economy, reports, decisions by regulators, things that influence the market externally. And these distinctions need to be understood right away, because sometimes the charts look perfect, everything points to an entry, but then a news release comes out and the price moves in the opposite direction. Without this foundation, everything else doesn't come together into a system. You can copy entries, you can follow strategies, but without understanding, it's just a random actions. That's why the first month is all about understanding. And to make sure this isn't just talk, you can find all of these on our channel. All lessons are structured into playlist, where you can find answers to all your questions completely free. From the mechanics of binary option to breaking down news events. Just subscribe to the channel, go to playlist section, and you will find everything you need, regardless of your level, to fill in any knowledge gaps. Risk management. The second thing I would start learning right away is risk management, because in reality, in trading, it's not the one who always guesses the direction who succeeds, it's the one who knows how to control losses. And in the long run, risk control is what determines whether you keep your deposit or not. First of all, I would define basic limits for myself. What total risk is acceptable per day? What the minimum and maximum trade size should be? In other words, clearly understand how much I'm willing to lose in a single day while still staying calm. Because without that boundary, it's very easy to start opening more and more trades, especially when the day isn't going as planned. Next, position size. From the very beginning, it's important to get used to working with a fixed percentage of your deposit rather than random amounts. Because when your trade size changes every time, it becomes difficult to control results and even harder to build a system. At the start, the main goal is not to earn, but to learn how to preserve. To make sure that even a series of losing trades doesn't knock you out of the process or push you into impulsive decisions. And if you build risk management into your approach from the very beginning, it eventually becomes a habit. You automatically understand which trades are acceptable and which are too risky. That's exactly what creates long-term stability, and it prevents you from making impulsive decisions. Platform selection. The next step is choosing a platform or broker. This is something many people underestimated at the beginning. It may seem like the most important thing is a strategy, signals, or indicators, but in reality, everything starts with the platform. It's your working environment, the place you will interact with every single day. Here's what I would pay attention to the first: security. How stable the platform is, how long it has been operating, whether it has a track record, and whether the company behind it is transparent. This is the foundation because we are talking about money and you need to feel confident. Then, regulation. This is another important factor of reliability. When there is oversight from regulatory bodies, it adds an extra layer of trust. Next, deposit and withdrawal options. How clear everything is, what funding methods are available, how withdrawals work, and how long they take. It's better to understand these details in advance to avoid unnecessary issues later. Availability of a demo account. This is extremely important at the beginning. The ability to explore the platform, test strategies, and get used to the interface without risking real money makes the learning process much easier. And of course, the simplicity of registration and verification. Everything should be clear, without complicated steps or long waiting time. The easier it's to get started, the faster you can focus on what really matters: learning and practice. This is the foundation everything is built on. And when the platform is clear, stable, and user-friendly, the entire process becomes much smoother. Basics of technical analysis. And honestly, at the beginning, it's very easy to get confused here, because there is a lot of information, dozens of indicators, hundreds of strategies, and it feels like you need to learn everything at once. But if I were starting from scratch, I would be focused only on the basics. First of all, trends. Simply learning to understand where the market is generally moving, up, down, or sideways. This is the simplest, yet one of the most important observations, because trading in the direction of the trend is always easier than constantly trying to catch reversals. Next, support and resistance levels. These are areas on the chart where the main interest of market participants is concentrated, where price either reverses or gains momentum. Over time, you start to notice that the market often returns to these levels, and this is where strong movements tend to occur. And only after that, the simplest indicators, not dozens at once, but one or two, just help you navigate the station. For example, to better see direction of movement or potential reversal points without complex systems, because when there is too much on the chart, it becomes harder to make decisions. Each indicator starts showing something different, and in the end, it creates more doubt than clarity. The main goal is to learn how to read the chart itself, to understand where the market is moving, where the movement is slowing down, where it's accelerating, where a new trend is forming, and only then gradually add new tools on top of that foundation. Basics of fundamental analysis. Alongside technical analysis, I would also start learning fundamental analysis. Because charts are great, but the market doesn't move only because of the lines and indicators. Very often, price is driven more by external events. First of all, start following the news. Understand what types of economic events exist, which ones are considered important, and how the market reacts to them. Even a basic understanding already gives you a strong advantage. Don't underestimate the economic calendar. It's one of the most useful tools for a trader. It shows when important data is released, interest rate decisions, employment reports, inflation data, everything that can move the market sharply. And here, the key is simply to start observing. A news release comes out, price makes a strong move. Then the market may calm down, it may reverse, or it may continue the momentum. Over time, you begin to understand which events truly have an impact and which ones pass almost unnoticed. You can use investing.com. It's convenient for tracking releases, seeing the importance level of news, and understanding in advance when the market is likely to be more volatile. This is especially important for beginners because sometimes the charts looks perfectly logical. There's a level, a trend, everything aligns. But then a news release comes out and the entire setup breaks down. That's why fundamental analysis is about understanding when to be more cautious, when the market has higher volatility, and why price sometimes behave differently than expected. Second month, transition to live trading. I would start thinking about transition to live trading, but not just because it's time, only if certain conditions are met. There are consistent results on demo, not just for one day, but for several weeks. Trading is calm, no impulsive entries, risk management is followed, no attempts to suddenly increase position size. All trades follow the system. A journal is being maintained. There is a clear understanding of your actions. There is a defined trading plan. No urge to constantly click the button. Only in this case does it make sense to move forward, because a live account is a different level. Emotions, pressure, and fear come into play. And if there is no foundation, the system breaks. But if the foundation is there, the transition is smooth. Gradual growth. When consistency appears, the next step is a careful transition. And the key here is not to rush. Start with a small deposit, an amount you are not afraid to lose. Not with the goal of making money, but to get used to live trading. Because the feeling is different, there is responsibilities and tension. It's important to give yourself time to adapt. Set a daily risk limit. Clearly understand your acceptable loss and stay within those limits. Then repeat what you did on demo. The same assets, the same conditions, no experiments. Increase position size gradually, only when consistency is there, because a common mistake is increasing it too quickly, and that's exactly when drawdowns happen. At the same time, continue learning within the platform's ecosystem. Review your mistakes, understand your actions, and always analyze your results at least once a week. What worked, what didn't, where mistakes were made. Adjust your system if needed. If you want to try a new strategy, test it on demo first. This helps maintain stability. About books. If we are talking about books, I would definitely read at the start. Here's a list of my favorites. Japanese Candlestick Charting Technique from Steven Nissen. This is the foundation for understanding candlestick patterns and chart behavior. Trading the forex market for beginners from Markel Archer. A very clear introduction to the topic. Useful materials, and separately, I want to mention educational materials. At the beginning, it's very important to surround yourself with the right information, so you don't jump from one strategy to another or piece together knowledge randomly. A solid foundation is already available directly on the platform and our channel. There is a help section, and inside it, the user guide, where you can calmly step by step, go through the basics. It includes next ready-made trading strategies, a glossary with basic terminology, video lessons, recording of live streams. And by the way, live streams are one of the most useful formats, because you're not just listening to theory. You are watching trading in real time, seeing how decisions are made, what is considered before entering a trade, how the market is analyzed. Plus, our channel already has a lot of materials for both beginners and experienced traders. Strategy breakdowns, common mistakes, practical insights. All of these can be used as an additional learning base. In short, I would dedicate the first month entirely to the basic and understanding the market. The second month, I would begin carefully transitioning the practice, already with a system and clear rules. Write in the comments how long you have been trading, just started or already have some experience. It will be interesting to read and understand what stage you are currently at. And one more thing, as soon as you are ready to apply your knowledge in practice, check the description under the video. You will find a promo code that gives you a nice bonus when you fund your account. If the video was helpful, support it with a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We regularly break down strategies, mistakes and real market stations. See you in next videos.